Sanila, why don't you play the prayer song, Sanila, please?
Yes, sir.
എങ്ങും നിറയും പ്രകാശമേ ഞങ്ങളെ എന്നും തുണയ്ക്കേണമേ ഉള്ളൂറങ്ങി കിടക്കും കഴിവുകൾ ഉണ്മയോടെന്നും ഉണർത്തേണമേ എങ്ങും നിറയും പ്രകാശമേ ഞങ്ങളെ എന്നും തുണയ്ക്കേണമേ ഉള്ളിലുറങ്ങി കിടക്കും കഴിവുകൾ ഉണ്മയോടെന്നും ഉണർത്തേണമേ അക്ഷരമുത്തുകൾ കോർത്തെടുത്തിടുവാൻ ശാസ്ത്ര സത്യങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞിടുവാൻ ജാതി മത ചിന്ത വേരറുത്തിടുവാൻ ജീവിത നന്മകൾ കൈവരിക്കാൻ എങ്ങും നിറയും പ്രകാശമേ ഞങ്ങളെ എന്നും തുണയ്ക്കേണമേ ഉള്ളിലുറങ്ങി കിടക്കും കഴിവുകൾ ഉണ്മയോടെന്നും ഉണർത്തേണമേ ഉണ്മയോടെന്നും ഉണർത്തേണമേ ഉണ്മയോടെന്നും ഉണർത്തേണമേ.
Hello, Nandana. Hello, Nandana. Hello, friends. I think Nandana has got some connectivity problems. No problem. She would join in. She is the MC of the program. By the by, I am Dr. Joju John, Principal in Charge, Martha Plus Training College. We have got great delight to welcome all of you to this program. Today happens to be one of the best days in our lives because we are going to resonate with, we are going to listen to one of the best resource persons Mother India has produced, Dr. Vidyaa Iyer, exceptional gem of a person, a close friend of a mine. I look up to her whenever she delivers talks. So I learned plenty of things from her. Simply super person, a great philanthropist. We have the great fortune to listen to Dr. Vidyaa Iyer today. Ma'am, we are really delighted to have such an esteemed person. The nation respects, award-winning professional, a great dentist from Chennai, and we are honored by your presence here. Dear friends, it would be a great thing if all of you share the poster and the link with your colleagues, friends, and students. We need positivity today. We need positive vibration today. And today's talk is going to be on that, an exceptional person talking on an exceptional topic. I would like all of you to share the poster and the link with your friends and colleagues. I would like to invite Deepa, research scholar, MTTC, to welcome Dr. Vidyaa.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, one and all. Let me first of all thank Almighty for this wonderful opportunity. It's my delight to welcome each one of you to this great occasion. At the very outset, let me welcome our principal in charge, Dr. Joju John, sir, who is the backbone of our institution. The motivation given by the respected sir is what keeps us going. Welcome you, sir, to the program. Now, I would like to welcome today's eminent resource person, Dr. Vidyaa Iyer, ma'am, to the program for the mind-blowing talk on Raise Your Vibration. Now, actually, she becomes a familiar face to all of us. Welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of everyone present here. Now, it's time to welcome all teachers, M.Ed and B.Ed students, research scholars, all eminent personalities present here. Thank you.
Nandana? we have got our research scholar Ambika to introduce our dearest Dr. Vidyaa Iyer from Chennai. Hello, Ambika, please.
Yes, thank you, sir. Re- Respected Principal in charge, Dr. Joju, sir, and all research guides, teachers, and all friends. My duty is to introduce the chief guest, Dr. Vidya Hari Iyer, ma'am. Yes, no doubt, she is an outstanding and exceptional person. Dr. Vidya Hari Iyer is a passionate dentist, a psychotherapist, and a counselor. At the same time, she is an artist, passionate in dancer, classical singer, poets, a writer, jewelry designer, and loves adventure in sports and traveling. Dr. Vidya Hari Iyer has won so many degrees and master degrees, so many. Presently, she is an director and founder of Dr. Vidya's Smile Dental Clinic in Chennai. She has won so many awards, more than 10. Best Citizen Award in 2008, Beautiful Smile Award in 2017. He is a great woman empowerment. She writes so many books. The famous book is Going Green, published in 2007. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Nandana?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ampika. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. So now I invite Dr. Vidya. We're all waiting to hear what she has to say for us, say to us. Ma'am, welcome. Please take over.
Dr. Vidya, before entering into your talk, I would like to tell a few things to the participants. Shall I? Please,
Yes, sir.
please. Okay. Dear friends, positivity is really very important. Having a positive vibe is very important. Actually, when we smile at others, it's magical. Do you know the best form of your face? No doubt about that. A face having a superb smile is the best photo that you would be having about you. No doubt about that. When we smile at others, actually we are producing serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, etc. Even our smile, shaking hands with someone, giving a positive stroke. You're good, you're smart, your presence makes me smile. All these things are not simple things. Actually, these are great things. Do you know how come Finland and Norwegian countries are the best? Bhutan is the land of happiness. Do you know why? Simple. It's very simple. People spread positivity. People smile at others. People care for others. People care for the women. People care for the aged. These are the things that make a nation great. So today we are going to listen to a talk on raising the positive vibe. I'm really thrilled to welcome all of you to the platform of Martha's Training College. The reason is that Dr. Vidya happens to be our guest of honor today. A very busy person. Every day she's offering talks. Yeah, some of the days she's offering 2-3 talks, and she's a medical person and she's having her own firm and she's doing committed work there. She's bringing back true smile on plenty of people, and I'm really indebted to all of you having turned up today for this brilliant talk to meet, get familiar with and befriend with such an eminent philanthropist. More than her academic records, more than the awards she has won, more than the things she is doing, more than the books she has published, the most remarkable thing is that she's an outstanding human being. She faces life with positivity and she is speaking through her own life. That is most amazing about our guest of honor today. Ma'am, on behalf of everybody present here, on behalf of Mark Theophilus Training College family, I have great joy to welcome all of you to deliver your talk today. And to my friends, we have reached only 101. Now many more people can join today. Now if you are having your kids there in your home, ask them to join in this program. If you are having your the better half with you, your parents, this talk is going to be for everyone, because positivity is needed for everyone. Now share the poster, the link with your colleagues, friends, and family. I am damn sure that they will thank you at the end. And it's a noble act as well. I would like the Theophilites and those who are present today to type your name and the firm from where you have joined today, so that I can have a look at the attendance and the whereabouts of the people who are participating today. And it would be a great delight if you share the link and the poster with your friends and family. Now over to you, Vidya ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much, Dr. Jojo John, sir. I mean, it's truly overwhelming to hear all those nice words that you had to say. It's truly indebted, and thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I would also like to thank Sanila ma'am. I think, it's so much, I feel like it's homecoming, right? Sanila ma'am, Deepa, Ambika, Nandana, I guess, we've all moved like a family. So thank you so much for inviting me again. And thank you for that kind introduction. So let's get started, right? Today's topic is going to be raise your vibration. Now, many a times when we all go through in life, we feel like, we've got a rough deal, right? Somebody else is doing much better than us, or maybe, somebody has moved forward than us. And we feel sad, we feel bad, we feel like, everything, the whole roof or the whole sky is falling on our head. I'm sure many of us have gone through that. So now, today's presentation is going to be one of the answers that you're looking forward. So let's get started. Can somebody just tell me if you're able to see the entire screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was
Perfect.
Yes?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I would like to thank Mark Theophilus Training College and Dr. Jojo John, the acting principal, and the entire IQAC and the Reading and Oratory Club for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much. And Dr. Jojo John had made a very cute video. I mean, words fail to express my gratitude. So thank you so much. Let's now sit very comfortably and answer these questions, right? Do you feel you work hard but are unable to taste success? Keep answering in your mind. You can use the chat box too. You feel you've done so much, but you're yet to achieve. Your dreams are unanswered. You have so many dreams and they are unanswered. You feel you've not yet arrived. There is something which is holding you back. There is something which is not allowing you to live life to the fullest. And you have done it all. Many people have given you so many suggestions and you've done it all. Still, you're looking for, where have I gone wrong? What is it that I can do to make things happen? Other people around you are more popular. Your friends are financially better off. And me, I don't get enough recognition wherever I go. So if all these or many more things like this are resonating with your inner self, friends, this is the time for us to not search for the answers outside, but to search for the answers inside. Because as we always know, if I take an egg and I break the egg from outside, I'm sure you would say, oh, I can have a wonderful omelette right now, right? But if I have to give life to that egg, something has to break from within. The crack has to come from within. That's the only way we'll have a chick. So in case we want to do something better in life, we need to raise our vibrations. So as the topic says, raise your vibration. Now, everything around us is vibrational, my dear friends, including you and me, right? Now, just imagine we have a radio frequency and I need to listen to some song. Now, what does it happen? So, okay, I'm tuning on. Let's just take, for example, it's 103.5. Now, when I go to 103, I will hear some sound, but not very clear. If I go to 104, again, it would be the same. Only when I tune into that 103.5 will I be able to listen to the sound that I intend to. So, the researchers have found that vibrations and the electromagnetic energy associated with them causes changes in our body cells, and then they affect our body functions too. So imagine if I'm feeling sad and I want to raise my vibration. I need to understand that I have to match the frequency of whatever I'm seeking out for. And that is what would affect my entire being, my entire life, every little cell in my body, every little muscle in my body, all the organs of my body. And that is how you would see so many people getting healed and, miracles happening when they tune into that higher frequency. Different molecules vibrate at different rates, and these rates can slow up, speed up, slow down. Lots of things can happen if we intend to get into that frequency. So as I told you, everything is energy, and we need to resonate, or we need to rise ourselves to get that. And this is not philosophy, my dear friends. This is physics, right? So it is time-tested, proven information. Now, according to whatever research has happened, a human being has higher frequency when he's standing than when he's sitting. I'm sure you would have heard that sitting is the latest heart attack, right? Just imagine how your day is from the morning till the night. How many hours are you sitting, and how many hours are you standing or walking or doing anything with your two legs upright? I'm sure you would say, oh my God, I'm sitting most of the time. No wonder we are all actually getting into a lot of lifestyle diseases, right? These names refer to the speed of the electrical oscillations in the various brain regions as measured by the electrodes that they put in outside your skull. So they're able to map everything and give us the solutions. And today you are going to listen to the solutions. Again, this is something which all of us know. You would have seen that, they say the Panchaloka, all of us are made out of all these 5 elements. You have the fire, the earth, you have the wood, you have the Akash, right? So now we need to understand that each of this element, if not in proper order, would cause us to have different kinds of emotions, and it affects our internal organs in different ways. And obviously, that is further going to precipitate as a disease. Let's just take fire, for example. We say the heart burns. We say the stomach burns, right? So you can understand and associate fire with these two organs. Now, the heart and small intestine are a house of negative emotions, hate, cruelty, impatience. And so you can think about what could be the precipitation disease associated. It would be your heart will have palpitations, you'll have high blood pressure, a chest pain, a stomach burn, a lot of ulcers, and all of this will be associated with the heart. Now, this is very important, my dear friends, because each of the organs has a kind of an element associated with it. And along with that, the negative emotions which precipitate are going to affect that organ, and thereby we would end up in some chronic ailment. It's very important for us to understand that you and I are the script writers of our life. We can choose what do we want. We can choose health. We can choose happiness. We can choose joy. We can choose kindness. We can choose exactly how we want our organs to function. So, the more you have any of the negative emotions, the more each of your inner organ is going to get affected. Thereby, as what Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So that is how we are going to raise our vibration so that we can work on it. Just give me a second.
Friends, once again, I would like to request all of you to share the poster and the link to your colleagues, friends, students, and family so that they would surely thank you at the end of the program. No doubt about that. Dr. Vidya is back. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So the basic information is that we need to raise our energy levels, right? Now, Nikola Tesla said there are some frequencies that we need to understand. And 369 is a magical frequency of the universe. So if you wish to understand the universe, think of energy, frequency, and vibration, and you will understand you have the key to the most abundant universe that you have. I'm sure that all of you at the end of today would want to vibrate and resonate with these kind of frequency. Let's understand a little more about this, right? So solfeggio frequencies offers a range of physical and mental health benefits, helping to synchronize our brain waves so that we can really achieve whatever we want. And I'm going to enlist what you're going to get when you have these frequencies or when you resonate in those frequencies. So whenever we have patients coming in and when we know that, they are very, very low, we put some music for them. And these music would actually change the way their mental mind works. So if they are coming with very low frequencies, just by changing the frequency that we want them to resonate, we are able to lower all their health challenges, right? So if they have high BP, you will see them having lower blood pressure. You will have improved sleep. Again, something that all of us are fighting, right? Insomnia, something so prevalent today. Now let's look a close look at these numbers here. You can see it is 396, 639, and 963. You can see the numbers are getting jumbled up. You have 174, 417, and 741. Again, the numbers getting jumbled up. And you have the other three numbers. So you have left with 852, 285, and 528. Now, just understand, my dear friends, in case you want abundance of money, the number which you need to resonate with is 741. That is going to give you financial abundance. Similarly, if you're going to look for some goals, I'm sure students and academicians want to look out for achieving so much more in their academic careers. and want the best in life, you need to resonate with 396 then. So, what are the benefits of 396? It gives power to your goals. It eradicates feeling of being guilty or even that guilt which is there deep down in your subconscious mind. It boosts your ability to find inner peace. It helps you to overcome the fear, which is the main obstacle, which is not allowing you to move out of your comfort zone, right? It liberates you from all those negative beliefs and thoughts that you have. And it is used for balancing your root chakra. Your root chakra is at the bottommost. I'll be showing you a few slides on that. And it turns your grief into joy. So now you know I've given you one trump card. You need to just resonate at the 396 frequency. Now, the 10 frequencies which is going to help all of us is one is 71174, which it removes pain. So if any patient is having a lot of pain, or any of us, headache or any kind of a pain, body ache, backache, just tune on to 174. Today, the YouTube has all these frequencies just right for you. You just need to tune in, and then that sound would really take out the pain. 285 influences the energy fields. 396, as I told you, liberates you from fear and guilt. 417 facilitates change. 432, miracle tone of nature. 528 repairs your DNA, used very well, especially for patients who are undergoing treatment for cancer. 639 heals relationships. Again, a very important frequency, because today we all know that, relationship counseling has increased so much. People are not able to get along with their own spouses or children or, friends and colleagues and whatnot, right? 741 is for awakening intuitions. 852 is attract soul tribe, and 963 is to connect with a higher sense, the light and the spirit. Now, we have 7 chakras, actually more, but predominantly, if you look at it, we have the 7 chakras. We have the Mooladhara chakra, which is the bottommost, and then you have the Swadhisthana, then you have the Manipura. Towards the heart is the Anahata. Then you have the Vishuddhi chakra. The centermost point in your head is the Ajna chakra. And then on the top of your head is the Sahasrara chakra. Now, all these 7 chakras need to be balanced. And as we know, the tunes like Saregama Padani or Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Si. So you can understand all your chakras are basically vibrating in that frequency. Now, this is very interesting because out of the 12 universal laws, the law of vibration is the second. And this law states that everything in the universe is constantly in motion, and it is in vibration, and it has a particular frequency. And by matching our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, our beliefs, our core values, we will be able to rise above and get there. All which is scientifically proven. So the higher of the frequency you vibrate, you're going to feel lighter, happy, not only in the physical sense, in the emotional, in the mental bodies also. And you will have a lot more clarity of thoughts, peace, love, joy, whatever you want in life, you're going to achieve it. However, when you have little discomfort or pain in the physical body, your emotions are again going to be very, at the low level. So you need to understand, by just fine-tuning or changing your mindset, you can actually work on your emotions to help you deal with the pain better. I'm not saying that there will be no pain. All of us are human beings. We will face challenges. Nevertheless, how we respond to that change or how we respond to that challenge is how it's going to be. See, today you and me are actually connected over a Google Meet platform only because of what happened 3 years back. We had the pandemic, and now from an offline mode, we all went to online. But can you see the miracle of this online mode? I'm able to connect with all of you, all in different parts of the city or of the country or of the world. And so beautifully, we're able to just get closer. Can you understand that all of us are getting benefited by just this beautiful, magnificent change that it brought for us, right? So when we start vibrating, we are going to vibrate at a higher level where we feel light. I'm sure whenever you're happy, you feel very light at heart. But otherwise, when you're sad, you also say, oh, I feel very heavy in my heart, right? Now, almost all spiritual traditional points, whatever religion all of us follow, all of them say we need to vibrate at a very high point to reach the Almighty, right? And that is how we need to create a scale of consciousness. Now, let's just look at this picture to help us understand what are the lower frequencies and what are the higher frequencies. Again, if you look at this picture, you will also be able to resonate yourself with the color of the rainbow. And you can see red is at the bottom. That's why when you're angry, you can see the face turning red, right? However, when you're actually at a higher level of consciousness, it is more of the violet. So just look at all those emotions of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, all of them which is at the lower levels of frequencies. And now let's look at pride, courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reasoning, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment, which is at a higher frequency. So, all of us know that we have a karma or the law of karma, which means, whatever you do would come back to you. So, better do good. That's what we have all learned, or that's all we have been taught by our parents and our well-wishers. So, the moment we actually resonate and vibrate with a higher karma, now those are the people who really think about, doing good, having a very disciplined life. They are very mindful of what they eat, of how they sleep. They don't binge eat, with a lot of things in obesity right now. We understand that, all those late night outs and not having proper sleep, and all of that belong to the lower karma category. And you can see that fruits and vegetables, seeds, nuts, are all at a higher level. However, if you see burgers and, all these kind of pizzas, and I'm sure all the fast foods, right, which most of the young adults today enjoy or cherish, that's all on the lower level. So it is very important, my dear friends, to understand right from what we put into our mouth to what we think inside, all of this need to vibrate at a very high frequency. So again, coming back to the vibrations of the emotion chart, you can see that in case you want to resonate, not in the level of the lower frequencies of fear and guilt, but if you want to resonate to hope, you can see you need to raise about 300 and above. So this is very important, and that is what we are going to learn in the next few slides. So here you have the life of fear, which is at the lower frequency, and the life of love, which is resonating or reverberating at a very high frequency. You can see admiration, trust, acceptance, amazement, surprise, open-mindedness, empathy, awareness, interest, ecstasy, joy, and serenity on the higher frequency level, right? So that plays a very important role. So let's all rise our vibration. And why should we do so? When we don't, or when we have a very low vibration, like you can see in this picture, it's something like, imagine a lot of pores around you. Through the pores, all the negative energy is coming and psychically attacking you. And you feel very weak, you feel tired, you feel famished. Now, we need to clean our energy body so that we can again feel ourselves with a greater purpose in life, that we are regenerated, not only physically, but at all the 7 levels of our body, which we'll be discussing. So, understanding this, I have summarized 20 takeaway points for all of you for easy remembrance. None of these points are in hierarchy, which means you can mix and match and put whatever 20, whichever you want to put on the top priority. I have just summed it up in a way so that all of us can find it easy, or, an easy takeaway so that we all can follow it suit, right? So the first on the list is self-care. Love yourself deeply. Understand your body. Accept your body. Accept yourself first. Before somebody else accepts you, have you accepted yourself with all the flaws, with all the gains, with everything around? Have you accepted? So in that, you have 7 pillars of self-care. You have knowledge and health literacy, which means focus is on health. We all have heard health is wealth. Mental well-being, now which all of us are talking so much about, physical activity, eating healthy, and avoidance in terms of any toxic substances which is not serving you for a higher purpose. Good hygiene and rational use of products and services, which is we are mindful about what is necessary. 2, write a letter to the universe. So whenever you're feeling sad, whenever you're feeling happy, in all your moments of joy, start writing a letter to the universe. Thank it. Be in gratitude and accept what the universe is giving. Everything is a prasad. Everything is something which is given by the universe, which is so precious and dear for all of us. And talk in a way where you understand that, you're talking your way to success. So like you can see here, dear universe, I'm ready to tap into all the abundance that you have for me. I'm placing my order, surrendering and ready to live into the sweetness of my life. Yours truly. Imagine if this is what you're talking about the universe. Won't the universe be happy to give you the best? But if you're going to sit and complain, sit and criticize people, sit and condemn people, sit and find faults with people. It could be find faults with your team, find faults with your children, your spouses. Then are they going to be nice to you? If they are not going to be nice to you, how do you think the universe is going to be if you're only sitting and cribbing, right? So when you write a letter to the universe, have all that positivity infused into it so that you're going to feel much better. Number 3, gratitude all the way. I generally say this whenever you wake up in the morning, even before you put your feet on the ground. First of all, thank God for this beautiful day, that you have got a life to prove one more time, and you will make this 24 hours count today. So that is the first prayer. Then you start thanking your entire body, right from your toes to your knees, to your thighs, to your trunk, to your body, to your neck, to your face, all the organs, all the senses, all of which is going to help you today. And 3, bless your entire day. Bless all those people whom you think you're going to come in contact with. Bless your parents, your friends, your siblings, everything that you do. Then you would see how the abundance just flows into your life. Eat high energy foods. I'm sure you would have seen many people glowing their selves out. They say, you're so beautiful inside out, right? Now, what is that they are eating? That is what matters. So you need to eat your fruits and vegetables in 5 colors: white, yellow to orange, red, green, and purple. You can see those colors here in this picture also. Each of these colors has a lot of influence in our internal body. Try to restrict as much as possible food which is not going to, help you go or connect with a higher energy level. So you can eat whole grains, you can eat legumes, you can eat nuts and seeds, all of this which is supposed to be very good for your health. Next, practice forgiveness, as forgiveness is the only thing which heals. Not only it heals the opposite person, it heals you and me first. Whenever you're angry with somebody, now how are you going to take out the anger? You thought you're taking the anger on them? No, my dear friends. It's always you take the anger on yourself. You're hitting you're throwing things out. Are you not causing damage to yourself? So the first thing you need to do is forgive ourselves, forgive them, because forgiveness is only that which heals. Number 6, focus on the good. As I told you, when you stop criticizing, then it is very easy for you to find nice things in everywhere, right? Good things in people, good things in the universe, everything. Otherwise, you'll only be cribbing. Anything which happens, you will try to find faults. Now, this is a beautiful quote which says, it's all in your mind to see the world for what it is. Focus on the good and you will produce good. Focus on the bad and you will produce bad. I'm sure you are all familiar with the Zen stories. There's a Zen story in which there are two people who want to, get into a city. So one of them is very kind, very nice to people, and he asks a very old man just sitting outside the city. He says, how are the people in this city? I want to come and settle down here. The Zen master says, they are just the way you are. So he says, oh, I am a good person. I like people. And so that is the kind of people which live here. So let me come and be a part of the city. The second man comes. He is evil-minded. And he asks the Zen master, I want to settle in this city. How is this city? So he says, it's just the way you are. So now he thinks, oh my God, I am such an evil-minded person. I will find only evil-minded persons here. So that is why we say, focus on the good. Number 7, clear your subconscious mind. And please, 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 this is something which you need to do every single day. And just before you go to bed, just before you hit the bed, reprogram your mind. As we do control, alternate, delete in our laptops, do the same thing. Whichever is good, keep it. Whichever is not serving you good, take it off from your brain. Flush it out and do this before you go to bed. Just keep doing it for 1 or 2 more days, and then you would see how beautiful your mind is, how lovely dreams you get. Otherwise, you'll always be tossing and turning, not able to sleep, just to help you understand that, you're carrying all that hatred within you, right? Next is do exercise. Sweat it out, my dear friends. You all need to be on the brim of your health. And health is wealth, as I told you. Do anything which is possible. Even when you're cooking, you can exercise. Even if you have to walk from one classroom to the other, you can exercise. You can do as many exercises as possible and see that you structure your exercise. More than 30-35 minutes, don't be seated in a particular place. Start walking. When you're on the phone call, start walking. That would help. Number 9, journal your thoughts. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, please write it down in a book. When you have some good memories, you can color it and do as much as that you want. When you're sad, you can take up those beautiful pages of your life and go through so that you can understand all, is not at fault, correct? Otherwise, we generally say, oh my God, this is how it is. Just give me a second. So you can journal and then you can work around. Hug it out. Whenever you're feeling sad, what if you receive a hug from a close friend of yours? Hug from your family members? Hug from your pets? Don't you think they offer you unconditional love? So as you sow, that's what you would reap. That's what we generally say. So when you are showing kindness and love towards your lovable people around you, your pets, all this is going to come back to you. You will have a sense of, a sense of satisfaction, contentment. Thereby, you can raise your vibrations. Number 11, I'm sure all of us need doses of this, right? Digital detox. Now, what are the benefits of digital detox? Is definitely it reduces stress, it improves your sleep habits, helps maintain your work-life balance, allows for a more positive life perspective, and reduces FOMO. I'm sure all of you know what FOMO is, right? Fear of being missing out on whatever information. So whatever
Madam, somebody, excuse me, madam, somebody putting TV.
Somebody?
Somebody disturbing, madam.
Okay.
Switch it off. Somebody switch off that this one like. Thank you, madam.
Vidya ma'am,
Yes, sir.
we will manage that. We will
Okay.
manage that. You carry on, please.
Okay. So FOMO basically means fear of missing out, which means every time you have a notification, you want to go to your cell and see what's happening around, right? That itself is going to cause a lot of stress. So digital detox is so very, very important. So what are the tips you can follow for actually minimizing your FOMO? Is focus on what you have rather than what you lack. So right now, if you have something in life and like you're seeking something else, first be in gratitude for what you have. Otherwise, you will even miss what you have at this point of time, right? We talked about journal writing and seek out real connection. There's always, a kind of a phony relationship where we are all thinking about the number of friends we have on Facebook and WhatsApp. But I am talking about who's your 2 a.m. friend. When you're sad, when you're upset, who is that person? You don't have to see the time. You don't have to see the date. But you can just call up and say, you know what? I'm not feeling nice. I'm feeling sad. Can you help me out? Can we just talk for some time? Can we meet up? So these are very important. This is what real connections or real relationships is all about. And focus on gratitude. Be thankful for everything and anything around you. Only when you are in gratitude will you be able to understand the bigness or, the wonder of this entire universe. The more you show your gratitude, the more you will have things to show gratitude for, right? Next is to focus on the breath. Now, whenever you are angry, have you realized your breath is very fast? Whereas when you're very calm, you know that your breath is very deep. So let's just breathe 3 times with this, machine. So let's breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. As you breathe in all the positivity in this time. Hold. And breathe out. So inhale all the negativity. One more time before we move ahead with the benefits. So, friends, when you inhale positivity and you exhale all the negativity, you will understand by deep breathing, it has a lot of positive effects. It not only improves your inner blood circulation, it helps you deal with anger, it increases your energy. So if you want some positive energy, a recharge button in your body, it is to breathe and focus on your breath, right? And it releases the feel-good hormones. The feel-good hormones are called DOSE, D-O-S-E. The proper dosage is D for dopamine, O for oxytocin, S for serotonin, and E for endorphin. So this is the right kind of feel-good dose hormones that you have and helps you get better sleep, boosts your immunity, and improves the digestion. So when you have all these benefits, you're obviously going to feel good, feel lighter, and thereby you're going to increase your vibration. Number 13 is to meditate. Now, many people think breathing and meditation is almost the same. No, my dear friends. Breathing is when you are focusing only on your breath. When you meditate, you're actually trying to calm your mind. Some people meditate by looking into a lamp. Some people just let their energy flow, their thoughts flow. Some concentrate on one particular thing. I leave it up to you, whichever works for you. But when you start meditating over a long period of time, you'll have much better self-realization. Whatever you want to achieve, you would have already achieved it in your mind. Thereby, when you come to the action part of the achievement, it becomes very easy for you. It improves your focus, it improves your brain concentration, it improves your efficiency, it improves your efficacy. It also helps you deal with the challenges that you would have, all those obstacles and crisis management that you want. All of that comes all bundled up just when you start meditating. A simple tip is to meditate just 5 minutes every day, especially before the biggest part of your day. In case you have an assignment to submit and then you want to, get the best out of it. So meditate. Just 5 minutes of meditation is going to give you that energy that you would, have a great kind of a presentation with whatever you want to do. Number 14 is to match with nature. See, we have been very fortunate that we have got the best of nature from our forefathers, right? And we are indebted to them for that. They planted the trees, and that is why you and I enjoy the oxygen and are living comfortably today. But what are we doing? Are we planting trees or shelving them out? What is it that we are going to give to our next generation? Are we enjoying Mother Nature or are we polluting it? It is something that all of us need to understand, because when we want to really raise our vibration, it is better to go out in the nature, see the sun rise, see the sun set, walk as a trail into the forest or the wilderness. Spend some time with yourself. Hear that waterfall. Hear the water and, feel the water. Touch the water. Walk barefooted on the sand. Feel the sea waves just fall at your feet. All of this plays a very important role when you connect with Mother Nature. No wonder all of us, especially in this May month, what do all of us plan for? Is some holiday. And where do we plan for? We plan to get as close to possible with Mother Nature. And being in Kerala, I'm sure it's called God's own country, right? So you all can understand, you're all blessed with Mother Nature. And that is how we need to work on. So as Joseph Campbell said, the goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with nature. Just so beautifully he has coined it, right? So it's very important for all of us to match ourselves with nature. Next is have some posted positive affirmations sticking up at your desk every single day. Whenever you feel sad, all you need to do is read up all that positive affirmations. And what are positive affirmations? They are affirmations which start with I am. So think about all that you can write for yourself. And if you can pick at least 10 of them, write that and stick it up wherever you can. This is important because sometimes our words, our self-talk says, maybe I didn't do that job. I'm not worthy of it. This is what we keep saying, right? Instead, you should say, I am worthy of good things. And keep repeating it, keep repeating till your subconscious mind understands and acknowledges that you are worth it. Number 16 is to spread kindness. This is a beautiful saying. It says, the river of kindness flows through each and every one of us, connecting us, because kindness is more than just medicine. The act of giving and receiving is where the real magic of human connection occurs. So as I told you about the 7 chakras, the Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, and Sahasrara. To spread kindness, you need to open up your heart chakra, which is the Anahata chakra. See, when you start spreading kindness, you start opening your heart, you are starting to welcome people into you, into your life. You become that magnetic personality who is able to attract people towards you. And thereby, you're able to get a lot of work, a lot of positive work get done just because you were ready to open your heart. Generally, we say, open your heart and open your houses for people so that God comes in along, right? So this is very important. As we spread kindness, we get that ripple effect. And because of the ripple effect, we will also be, bestowed with a lot of goodness and kindness. Number 17, have a makeover. All of us can feel sad, bad, dull, upset over life. Nevertheless, help yourself out. Have some amount of self-grooming so that, you feel very confident. I'm sure whenever you have, your birthday is coming up, all of us look into our mirrors, not once, but many times that particular day. When you're wearing a new dress, I'm sure many of us would want to go in front of the mirror and see, how does that color suit me? How am I looking in this new wardrobe dress, right? Now, that is very important. Look at yourself and see yourself with all that love that you have and feel nice about yourself because you're worth it, as I told you earlier, right? And number 18 is to smile. Many a times we have heard this saying which says, fake it till you make it. So let's see, even when you fake what happens, this itself has a lot of benefits. So when you choose to half smile or have a fake smile, that also relaxes your body and mind, helps you feel calmer, and helps you accept the reality of a stressful condition. So smiling is very good, not only because it improves your face value, but it also has a lot of benefits, not only on your internal body, but also on your external environment. And that is very vital because by just changing your inner environment, you will have a control of changing the external environment. Number 19, avoid plastics of any form. Why do we need to avoid plastic? I'm sure you will all agree when we say, when we have plastics, we are actually going to invite all the negative energy. So it's very important to avoid anything which is plastic around you. Many a times I see a lot of, flower arrangements and creepers in many of the offices, which are all made out of plastic, right? And even on the desks of people, there's a lot of plastic flowers. So always, in case you have an opportunity, see that you get real ones. Real ones have a deadline of a perishing time, and that's what is nature. We need to perish. So always choose things which have that biodegradability or biocompatibility, not only with the universe, with ourselves too. And last but not the least, cleanse your aura, my dear friends. You have a number of stones with which, or crystals with which you can actually cleanse your aura. Now, as I told you, we have a lot of bodies around us. I'm sure you're able to touch your body. That's your physical layer. Next is your emotional layer. When somebody comes closer to you, either you feel happy or you feel sad. Now, how do you get this feeling? How is this intuition coming? It's because of their emotional layer. And I'm sure you've heard about this concept called, energy transference. So when somebody is happy, when you look at them, knowingly, unknowingly, you also become happy. And that is very important, right? And then you have your mental layer, your imaginal layer, your etheric temporal layer, your spiritual layer, and your divine layer. And all these colors also radiate like the Vidyaa. So it's very important for us to have all these layers around us very clean. And how can you keep it clean? Very important. Have a bath every day. Many times during holidays, we see people having a bath in the night or not even having bath. They're so lazy, right? So first thing is have a bath in the morning. Feel very nice about yourself. And when you have a bath, take some rock salt or, the pink crystal salt we say, or the Himalayan rock salt, and take it, mix it in water, and then use it as the last rinse on your body so that it removes all the negativity. If possible, take some incense sticks and light it up. You can light, all those kind of aromatic oils, all of this which will improve your aura and the aura of the place that you live in. It's very important to allow the air into your room, air into your house. Many a times today, by just using an air conditioner, we shut the doors, right? That's not very good for your body. You need to increase the air circulation. You need a lot of fresh air walking into your house. So it's very important to follow all these small tips. As I told you, I've just given you or enlisted 20 tips, so that very simple ones wherein you can use it to raise your vibration. So when we are focused to be the architect of our life, we need to raise our vibration first. Create the magic pull, assist the universe to make things happen in our favor. We are worthy of it. Claim it and believe in miracles. So that's Dr. Vidyaa Hari Iyer signing off. If you have any doubts, I will be very happy to answer them. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm waiting for your questions at the end of this talk. And if we have time and if Jojo John sir permits, then what we will do is we will be able to have a practical session also depending on the time. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vidyaa ma'am, for that splendid rendering and for those brilliant slides. Now, it would be great if the participants, some of you can open your video. We can have a group photo with Dr. Vidyaa. If possible, I'm not pressing you. If possible, we can have a group photo of some of the people who are ready to open the video. Thank you very much for that. Many people have opened the video. It's really great. Let me take a photo of the whole thing first. Thank you, everyone. This is really splendid. Many people opening the video. This rarely happens. Thank you, everyone. You can have a smile. Once again, you can have a smile, please, everybody. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Now over to queries in the chat. There's some queries in the chat. Would some of you like to ask something to Dr. Vidyaa ma'am's speech, or would you like to add something? Please, it's time for that.
Any questions? I think there are some people who have raised their hands. Yes, Revati.
I'm Revati. I'm an MH student from Theophilus Training College. So I have only one question I had written in chat box. That is, you had mentioned about the frequencies, certain numbers or certain frequencies you had mentioned. So is that that vibration, why it is so? Like, what is the specialty of those numbers?
So there's a lot of research which is done, and these numbers are numbers from 1 to 9, right? And we know that number 9 is the number for the universe. So if you see, you have Navaratna or 9 gems. We have, 9 planets. We are in our mother's womb for 9 months. So the number 9 resonates with the universe. Now, the numbers which are complementary to number 9 are, if you can understand, it is 3 and 6, right? So that is how it is placed, and that's called Nikola Tesla's, the frequency. So this is very important. As I focused on 369, these frequencies will help you achieve in life. So in case you want to, you have something coming up and you want to achieve there, probably you're going for a running race or a marathon and you want to make it there. So when you start resonating yourself, you can listen to these, resonating sounds. Now, for example, let me just show you this just to help you understand. So can you see this singing bowl, right? So when
Yes,
I resonate with it, you can hear. Okay. So these are the thing. You will be hearing it in Tibetan monasteries. You will hear these sounds. So what is the significance? It is because you will be able to listen to these sounds, and you will be able to calm your mind. By just playing it for a few seconds, you're able to get the vibrations of calmness. Imagine listening it for a longer period of time. There is a lot of health benefits which you would get, especially if you're sick or if you are looking for. Now, these are things which we use on a regular basis. You have even these essential oils which you can place. All this will increase your frequency. Now, research has been done that at this frequency, you will get the best result. Now, that is why if you look at it, I told you an example of the radio frequency, right? So, depending on what I want to vibrate with or where I want to vibrate with, I can create a world of difference for myself. Imagine today, I'm talking to a person who has lost a job and is looking for some financial security. As I told you, 741 is the number. That's the number where you need to resonate for financial security. If you go into money and money abundance and all, you will see people asking you to search for notes in which you have 520, 741, 808. These are the frequencies or the numbers which resonates with this. All this is proven science. Now, why is this number given for this? It's because that is the number which is the closest resonating with the level what you wish to have. Whether it is love, it is money, whatever it is, right? I hope I answered that question really.
yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
There's a question in the chat. Ma'am, how can we calm ourselves in the opposite situation? Like when there are angry people around us spreading negative vibration, what should we do?
Excellent question. There is something called mirroring and matching. Okay. Now imagine there is somebody on the opposite side who's screaming. So now just look at their body language. Their voice is going to be very high, right? They're going to have a very shallow breathing. This is how their action is going to be, right? So that's how they're coming to me. Now I have an option of mirroring that. Now, if they scream, I scream a little more. Now, what am I doing? I'm mirroring their action. How do you think the outcome is going to be? The outcome obviously is going to be a fight. Do you agree with me? Now, when the other person is angry, is really coming to you in that way, and now you are talking in a very calm tone. You are reducing your volume. They are breathing shallow. What are you breathing? A deep, calm breath. Like I told you in this presentation, wherein you breathe in negativity or breathe in positivity and breathe out negativity. Now, when you are facing such people, all you need to do is stay calm. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. Your anger will come down. You will not react to the situation, but you will find methods and means of responding to it. And you never know, even the hottest of the situation, you can turn around and then you can create a beautiful, scenario for you. I'll tell you what happened. Probably this will help you, right? So my mobile had fallen down, and this happened yesterday. And because it had fallen down, there was a crack and some problem with the mobile. I went to the shop to give the mobile. Now, as soon as I gave him, he saw everything. And then he said, "Madam, this would be the charge." Now, I have an option, right? I need my mobile and I need to get it done. So I had a request. I said, can you do it faster for me? So I have ways of showing that, right? I have ways of talking that to my, the person on the counter. So I can say, okay, fine, I'll give you this money, get it done. That's one way of talking to them. Or I can say, you know what? I'm actually a doctor, and the phones coming in are very important for me. So is it possible for you to, start working on my phone a little fast so that, I'll be able to answer calls? Which approach do you think would have made a difference to that person? I'm sure all of you are saying approach number 2, right? And can you imagine? He did not charge me for the broken, the screen on the top. He only charged me for the parts he replaced. He said, "It's okay, ma'am, we understand." And, the actual cost of the entire problem was around some 3,600 or 700. And without even me asking, he rounded it off to 3,000 and he said, "Madam, that's okay. That's small only. I'll just put this. I don't need it for the screen card." So this is called the velvet touch. A touch which you can use at any given situation just to change it. I'll give you another example. Imagine you are in a waiting list, right? And you want to get into that bus or the train or whichever flight that you want to embark into. It's very important and you have to get in, but the seats are full. Now, if you go up to the air hostess or, the counter and say, "What do you think? Can't you accommodate me?" And as against, you're going to tell, "You know what? I have a very important engagement and this is something which I can't afford to miss. Is it possible to find me a one seat, even if it's, if I have to pay something extra, I don't mind about, because this is something which is very important." Where do you think you're going to have a better resonance with the opposite person? I'm sure you're all again saying this scenario too. So it's very important when you raise your vibrations that you will be able to actually calm the situation and make the best out of the situation. It's just not calming. It's the outcome should be in your favor. Think about it. Many situations in a day-to-day life that you'll be facing, either you can scream your heart out and just lose it, or you can be wise enough to use today's presentation as that turning point so that you can raise your vibration and work with the universe to make things come to your control. Choice is yours, my dear friends.
There is another question, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for that. How
Thank
can
you,
we overcome a trauma situation?
Okay. So again, a wonderful
Almost
question.
a similar question. Okay, ma'am. Carry on.
A trauma is something which is very, it goes through a lot of phases. But I'll tell you something which happened in my personal life, because, whenever you talk, it should not be from your head. It should be from your heart. That is how I have always felt, right? So years back, 8 years back, my husband was in the ICU, and he, was going through a medical challenge, and he was really in a very bad situation. Okay, he was on the ventilator, and he was in a very, very bad situation. And on September 18, 2015, I lost my husband. Okay, so what do you think would be my mental state at that point of time? Is it a small trauma that I had to go through, or my whole life came crumbling down, right? So I had options of handling that situation in my life. It is a biggest trauma for any woman. I hope most of you would agree to me, right? So I had an option. I can scream around the entire place, or I can again use the velvet touch so that people around me can help me get to the next phase of what I need to do. Yes, this is something which has happened. Accept it. There is nothing that you can do about it, because God the Almighty knows when you are going to come into this world and when you are going to go away. Yes, the people around you might find it difficult to accept, but that's the way they need to deal it with. So this is exactly what happened in my life. So what I did was, I was a person who texted my family members, my friends, saying that my husband has moved on to another universe, a universe of no pain, a universe where he can live his life till eternity. Thank you all for your prayers. Yours, Vidya. This was the exact message I printed and I typed and I sent it to all my friends. Now, what clarity did I have at that point of time is only this exact presentation which I followed. I just took a deep breath and I said, let me think about what I can do from this point onwards. It was not easy, my dear friends. There were a lot of promises which I had made to my husband. One of those promises was, which my husband said, would you stay with me till the end? Okay. So for a Hindu woman to get into a mortuary van was not simple. For a Hindu woman to get into the place where they cremate the person is not simple. I did it because my promise was more important to me. So I had to talk in a way where I can get what my last wishes of my husband was. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. No situation is so difficult. It is very important for us to just take control rather than give away that control or that role or responsibility that you have to somebody else. So it's very important, whatever trauma that is that you're going through, all of us are human beings. Each of us will have our own story to tell. None of us are bigger than the other. For me, my trauma would be most. For you, your trauma would be most. But just use these points, whichever the points resonates with you at that point of time, so that you can come out of that situation with a smile. Yes, at the end of the day, we feel we lost a human being. We lost a dear person in our lives. But can I stop eating after that? Can I stop breathing after that?
No.
So it is very important that life, what God has chosen, we need to accept that. It is tough. I don't deny it. I agree. It is not easy, but it is not impossible, right? That's what is the message that I would like to say. So that's what happens. Yes, life must be. You're right.
I think we can have the last question now by the Sapna. Ma'am, you were saying about certain crystals used in creating positivity. Can you give few examples, please, ma'am?
Awesome. So, few of the crystals which you can use to have a positivity are amethyst. You can also use a crystal called moonstone. Now, all these you can either wear it on your wrists, and this can be on your body, and you will see an instant kind of, what should I say, instant kind of calmness. There will be like how you have bath with it. The positivity of those crystals will rub into your body, and by that, working on that, it is going to help you a lot because it can calm you. Many people wear these crystals on their hands, wear some lucky stones on the as rings. They sometimes even put it around their neck as chain. So it depends. See, like I am wearing my stone here. For me, it's a sapphire because I am born in October. So it depends. Now, each of us can do it the way it pleases us, right? I don't wear on my hands. The reason is I'm a doctor. I have to take out the gloves each and every time. And it sometimes become very laborious for me to remove so many things, right? So when it's around the neck, it becomes easy for you. So, you can even use it closer to your the bed, or the room where you sleep. You can use it in your bedroom. You can keep these crystals close to the head so that you are getting those positive vibes. You can wash these crystals in milk or water, salt water, and keep it again. So all these would help you get the benefits of those crystals in your everyday life. I hope I answered the question.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
Friends, I would like to share two things with all of you. Hello. I think my desktop is clear. I have shared two links in the chat now to give an outline of the next programs that we are having. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Marthapulas Training College Research Wing, in collaboration with IQAC, is organizing an exceptional talk by Dr. S. Sendilnathan sir, HRDC Director, Bharatidasan University, a close friend of Marthapulas Training College also, an exceptional resource person Mother India has produced, Dr. S. Sendilnathan sir. Now, 6 to 7:30. The link is in the chat so that you can join that. Next program is the international conference that Marthapulas Training College is having from 29th of this month to 31st of this month. On those 3 days, we are having an international webinar where 3 resource persons from India and 3 from outside India are giving their exceptional insights and ideas on nurturing quality consciousness in teaching, learning, and research and extension. If you are interested to publish a present day paper in the conference, the link is there in the chat. You can register and you'll be able to present a paper on any of these 3 days on online modality. And the selected papers will be published in the Teacher, Learner and Society, the Kerala University recognized Journal of Marthapulas Training College. There are competitions for graduates, postgraduates, research students, and college professors and others. There are 4 levels of competitions, and best papers will be given Best Paper Award and a cash prize also. The whole program is organized in collaboration with Government of Kerala, the Kerala State Higher Education Council, and that's a program. And if you are participating in the competition, now actually the date was 25th and we are postponing the date to 27th. If you are participating in the competition or in the paper presentation session, you are supposed to send the abstract by 27th midnight. Okay. Now, if you are participating in the competition, you are supposed to give the full paper and the PPT by midnight 27th of this month. That's all from my side. Then I would like to thank Dr. Vidyaa ma'am from the bottom of our hearts. And it's really a great delight that you have turned up once again to enlighten us through your magnetic presence and poetic presentation and brilliant slides, ma'am. No words about your slides, and people were asking to share your slides, and slides would not be shared by you, by any of the resource persons, but you can watch the YouTube video. You can watch the YouTube video and make your own slides based on the slides presented by ma'am. Definitely you can use the ideas and images, whatever you get from Vidyaa ma'am's the PPT, but never ask for the full PPT presentation of any resource persons. Okay, that's important. Okay, we have to make our own PowerPoint preparations based on the things that others are presenting. We can assimilate their ideas and do on our own. That's important, because there is a problem. Do you know what is the problem? There are mischievous people. Dr. Vidyaa would be presenting a paper. If a mischievous person is stealing that PPT, he will change the name of Dr. Vidyaa and he would present the same paper somewhere. After a few months, Dr. Vidyaa would be presenting her paper there with the same audience, and they might think that Dr. Vidyaa has stolen from the other person. It happens, okay? So beware, don't share your PPTs with all your friends. Make sure that they will not steal it fully and use it as their own. That is important. We can change it into a PDF and send it. That's also okay. Then they will not be able to change the name easily. Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jojo John, sir, for those kind words. Thank you, friends. I guess, so many messages. I'm unable to thank each one of you, but my heartfelt thanks, and thank you for such a lovely feedback. Truly means a lot. I will share my cell number and my email ID for people who think they want to ask any other questions. Due to paucity of time, we might have to, give way. So I'm just sharing it so that, it would help.
Thank you, ma'am. We want in offline mode you at Marthaplus Training College sometime, ma'am.
Absolutely, sir. I'm coming to Trivandrum and then I will definitely meet
Looking forward to that. And friends, now we are going for vote of thanks. Nandana, meanwhile, we'll be sharing the feedback link as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for such an inspirational and positive talk. As ma'am mentioned in the beginning, I hope some of us have found or reached closer to the answers we were searching for at this point in our lives. So now I invite Tara Rajendran to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Nandana. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making this webinar a successful one. I thank wholeheartedly our resource person, Dr. Vidyaa ma'am, for all her positive, pleasant, persuasive presentation. It was indeed a good takeaway session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We are very grateful to our principal, Dr. Jojo John, sir, for creating such a series of online webinars and platforms of work. Thank you so much, sir. My heartfelt gratitude to all the distinguished participants who saved their good event with us on this platform. Thank you, one and all. I thank all the partakers and organizations of this session. Last but not least, my sincere gratitude to Dr. Ansi ma'am for securing and handling the DG part of this session. Thank you, Ansi ma'am. Thank you all once again.
Yeah, thank you, Vidya madam. Thank you. Excellent presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Gogul sir.
Thank you, Gopal sir.
Thank you, Gopal sir. My sincere thanks to Dr. Ansi teacher also, and for the reading and oratory club.
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
Nandana.
Thank you, Tara.
Over to you, Nandana.
Yes. To be more, you have to do more. Hope this session has inspired and moved everyone to a path of positive thinking. And as the new age saying goes, here's to good vibes only. Thank you everyone for joining us. This is a program hosted by the Reading and Oratory Club in association with IQAC. Let's conclude with the national anthem.
Friends,
Thank you,
tomorrow
everyone.
at